Joel here with my second video, here to talk to you about how I got my scar surgery and how the process was. First things first, I got my surgery at Laser and Skin Surgery of New York, which is based on 34th Street, I believe. If you want to send an appointment there, you could email them or you could call them and set your appointment, just in case you want to get anything surgical, or you want to get your acne, or you have a scar or tattoo removal that you want to check out. So you can feel free to call them and set your appointment. My doctor was Dr. Bernstein. I didn't really know what doctor to choose because I didn't know who was the best or who was the best for me particularly, because every scar is different, each doctor is different on how they do treatments. So I asked them to recommend me what doctor I should use, and they suggested that I use Dr. Bernstein. He was an amazing doctor. I'm so thankful for him and the nurse Michelle. They really took care of me and they made it fairly easy. So step by step, how the process went when I was in the room. So Dr. Bernstein would basically explain to me how the surgery would go and which lasers are available to use. So he told me the lasers that are available to use is CO2 and I think fractional laser. So CO2 laser the cost was $800 and the fractional laser was $500. The benefit for CO2 laser is only one treatment. Fractional lasers is kind of like more treatments. You probably have to go 3-4 times throughout the month. I don't know how many times because I didn't choose that laser, but CO2 laser was the laser that I wanted to do because I just knew that I just wanted to do it one time and I didn't want to keep coming back to the center to do more lasers. So I told him I want to do the CO2 lasers and I want to do it today. I didn't want to come back to make another appointment. I wanted to do it today, and he was okay with that. Everybody at the end of the day, it's my decision what I want to do, but he was kind of like warning me about the dangers of the sun. Try not to get sun on the scar because it will really mess up my skin. So I was okay with that. I was wearing a hat and had a mask over just to protect my nose from the sun. So he would let me know, make sure you take care of it, cover it, do as much as you can just for you not to expose your nose to the sun. And I took on the challenge. Every time you go to a doctor's office or you get surgery, there's 2 parts of surgery. The doctor does his part and then you have to do your part as well, which is taking care of it. So I was up for the challenge. Now, once you get the surgery, Dr. Bernstein, what he basically did, he laid out where he's gonna do the surgery at, and then Michelle, the nurse, she would put numbing cream and then she would inject me with some anesthesia I won't feel the lasers once Dr. Bernstein goes in. That was pretty much it. As soon as she gave me anesthesia on my nose, Dr. Bernstein covered my eyes, and then he dug in with the lasers, just basically went around my nose. So what he told me is that he's not gonna hit the scar directly. What he's gonna do is he's gonna go around, excuse me. What he's gonna do is go around the scar just for blending purposes, because you don't want 2 different type of skin tones. So what he told me is gonna be around the scar, and I was okay with that. I had no problem. So yeah, once they dug in, it was literally like 5-6 minutes. My scar is small. It didn't take like multiple sessions. It was literally like 1 session, and after that they put some Aquaphor. The nurse put some Aquaphor and then she covered my nose with a bandage just for protection wise. Now it's been a couple days since I got my surgery. I was supposed to shoot this right after and during, but I was kind of nervous to record because I'm not really used to that. But I lost my track.
A few moments later.
They basically gave me the steps on how to take care of my scar. So what you want to do is, first, you have to change your bandages at least 2 to 3 times a day, and apply Aquaphor. So the first step you have to do is take off your wound, and you have to rinse it out make sure you rinse it off pretty well with like at least warm water, and then use a Q-tip to like dry it. And after that, you use a Q-tip to apply some more Aquaphor on your scar. Make sure you get it all around, not just on your scar, get it all around, and make sure you tape it pretty well and get a good cut of your bandage. So I'll do that 2 to 3 times a day. What they told me is that in a week or so, you're gonna start scabbing. But if you apply the Aquaphor, you're pretty much not gonna scab that much, because you know it's gonna keep it moist. As long as you keep it moist, your scar will heal pretty well, and you don't really have to worry about it. Right now, how I'm feeling, sometimes my scar itches, because it's like a scratch. Like when you get a new scratch and you start scratching your cut, that's how the feeling is. So right now it's feeling kind of itchy, but you know what I would do, just tap my nose sometimes to make sure I don't scratch it, because I don't want no more cuts on my scar. You know, I want it to heal well, so don't scratch your scar. And yeah, just try to keep it as moist as possible. Take care of it. Don't get no sun on it. And if you do go outside, make sure you apply some suntan lotion. Not suntan lotion, some sunscreen, just for you could make sure that the sun doesn't affect your scar. So it's gonna take about like a month to heal, which a month goes by quick. It's already almost been a week, and it's been doing well so far. So it's gonna take like about a month to completely heal, and I can't wait. So far the results, I'm happy with what the results are. I don't see my scar no more, and I was kind of like, I wasn't sure at first, because when it was healing, when I first got it, I still saw my scar kinda, but as it started to heal, you kind of see it fading away. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited to see what's under this bandage in a couple weeks. My scar was kind of like, I had like missing skin kind of on my right side, so you know the CO2 laser built that collagen back to normal. When I got the surgery, I didn't tell my friends or family that I was getting the surgery, just cause I didn't really want no input into me getting the surgery. I didn't want like negative thoughts in my head, or you know, questionings of why am I doing the surgery. At the end of the day, I'm doing the surgery because of me, and I'm doing it because I want to fight the insecurity that I have. So yeah, that's why I did it. And you know, I didn't want my mom worrying about me too much, or my dad, because you know parents are always going to care about you. But after I got the surgery, you know, the first thing I did was call my mom and my friends, and they were really supportive of me. You know, they asked me how it went. I told them it went good, and they were just excited for me. But they're gonna support me no matter what. They got my back just like I got theirs. And yeah, they said they can't wait to see the results of my surgery. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Right now it's just healing, and I'm doing pretty well. And you guys are gonna see the results later on. You know, hopefully everything checks out good. And if you do have any questions, feel free to comment down below. If you did like this video, hit that thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe.